I got into BMX right around 1990. I think I was about 10 years old. I actually raced motocross before I started BMX. I just like any kid raced, just the local races, started going to open days, raced all through, my teen years, and I used to race against Luke Medill. He was like the number one person that I used to chase. Him and I would have a battle just about every weekend. We're pretty much the same age, I think separated by like 2 weeks. When I turned 16, I turned A Pro, and 17, 18, I started racing double A Pro and Elite here in Australia. And when I turned double A, I did fairly well over here and won some pretty big races. I actually won the Track Attack Series. Is that what it's called, the Track Attack Series? All through Victoria and Melbourne. But I always had a goal of wanting to be the best in the sport. In '97, I met Jamie Staff, and he gave me the idea and basically the motivation to want to go to America. I really didn't know a whole lot about it because I didn't follow it that much. But ever since I met him in '97 at a race in Victoria, actually, that's what I wanted to do, was to race in America and race against the fastest guys in the world. So March 28th, 99 is when I finally moved over to America. I actually had a deal worked out with the ABA that they let me sit in the truck from race to race. I also had to work on the track as well, so we'd get in, Monday, Tuesday, and then I'd have to, hammer in steaks, get them lunch, all of the things that they didn't want to do, up until Thursday, and they let me race for free. I slept on the floor of the hotel. They gave me a place to stay when I wasn't racing, and then I had to keep the truck driver awake to and from each race. And I did that for about 3 or 4 months. I got a sponsor from Standard, and then I started, and I based myself in one place and started traveling from race to race, just like a normal pro. Right now, I am a sales director for a company called the Living Well Company. I manage a team of sales professionals. We do factory direct sales at certain locations all around America. I also compete in those sales as well. We sell an infrared heater. It's kind of like a little space heater. Heats a very, very large area, and it costs very, very inexpensive to run. They're quite popular in America, and do pretty well. It's more of a seasonal type job, so I only work about 5-6 months out of the year. Right now, I'm back in Australia, not only to spend a bit of time at home, because I haven't been home that much over the past 10 or 12 years, but also I'm building a business and expanding the company that I work for into Australia. So we're basically going international, into bringing those products into Australia. We'll actually be the first company of its kind to bring an infrared heater into Australia. And companies over here are taking to it quite well. I've got a number of large retailers that are willing to carry the product. So that's what I do. I'm actually on my way back to America in about a week via the manufacturer to sign a contract, a partnership with them. And then I'll go back, work another season. I'll be back full time in February. It's quite different to when I used to race. The races that I raced were more so like traditional BMX races, indoor, smaller tracks, kids raced on the track as well. Where it's gone now is more of supercross type atmosphere with a big, huge starting hill, pros only, which is good in a sense, but the jumps now are unlike jumps that I've ever raced on a track. I mean, I've jumped jumps that big, but not as many on one track at once. It's pretty crazy, and there's that old saying, you separate the men from the boys, and it definitely has done that. That's the direction that it's taken. I didn't actually. I'm a one-track mind kind of person, and once I got out, I really didn't I didn't look anybody up. I didn't follow any races. I didn't hear about who won what or who was doing good. I just got on with life, and that's what I was kind of done with BMX when I, for a number of years. It wasn't until about 2 months ago when I come back to Australia, and a few of my good friends are still in BMX, so I thought, why not, get back out there and get a bit of fitness and ride a little bit. Yeah, I picked my bike up about 2 months ago just for a bit of fitness, and the sport has grabbed me again, just like it did 20 years ago. I want to get back into it again. I enjoy training for it. I enjoy riding my bike. I enjoy going to gate practice. I enjoy talking about it. I enjoy helping other people, hopefully achieve more than what I've ever achieved in BMX. So, riding for GHP on their vet squad. It's just a bunch of guys that love to race and have fun, and we all ride GHP bikes. It's a good team, good bunch of guys. Have a lot of fun doing it.
Yep.
Good support. No. I raced last weekend in Macarthur, and it was just a bit of fun. It was locals right down the street. It's the third time I've raced since I've been back. First one I raced in Wodonga. I was on my way to a meeting. I did okay. I didn't do that well. Then I raced a race in Maitland, which was about a couple hours away from my house. Raced A-Pro, had a bit of fun, and I'm just trying to find what I want to do. I don't want to be a double A anymore. The 5 a.m. wake ups to do sprints is I'm a bit past that now. But I still like that competition. I don't want to race my age because that'd be a bit easy. So somewhere in the middle, I'd like to do it. I'd like to keep riding my bike, because I have a lot of fun doing it. But yeah, when I get back from the States and I'm home for a while, then I'll decide what I want to do, whether I really want to get back into it or just maybe put it away again. I'm not even sure yet. Yeah, I think the fastest guys we've got are all overseas. I think there's still a lot of potential back here. I think a lot of the riders back here lack in self-belief. I don't think they really truly believe in themselves, what they're capable of. But no, they're all good bike riders. They're all strong. But again, when you get to the 17, 18, 19-year-old mark, it's crunch time. You either go off and make a career of it, or you hang around and keep saying what if.